Hey guys, it's May the 7th, 2015. Looks a little bit more like June the 7th or even July the 7th some years. Right now, this is an azalea in full bloom. It's just beautiful. And the garden is doing really well this year. This will be a quick update. Even the rhododendron's about to bloom. Gorgeous early summer here. Look at these potato plants. A lot of them too, tons. The rhubarb didn't do much yet this year, but these potatoes are massive. They need to be mounded some more. I've been mounding them as I go, but obviously they need more. But I'm gonna have a lot of potatoes in about a month's time. Can do a second crop this year. The delphinium that lives out in the tomato patch, which is yet to be planted, is doing really well and about to bloom. Now I'll take you into the greenhouse. Actually, I'll show you first a little look at what happened earlier today. The scene when I actually got out of my house about 1 o'clock and stumbled out to the greenhouse to find a very, very hot early summer day. Looks like summer's coming. We just had our first bout of really hot weather, and I didn't open the door of the greenhouse this morning, and these guys are fried. So I'm going to do a little time lapse and see if they come back now that I've watered them and removed them from the direct heat. And the results, pretty good. They came back almost as healthy looking as they were last night, as I recall. These guys are growing every day. Don't leave your greenhouse door closed when the weather gets hot. And that's probably a clue that I'm going to be planting some of these out in the garden pretty quick here. These sweet peas are ready to go in the garden, absolutely. Anytime now. The lily patch, coming along nicely. And these two, they will be taller than me, about 2 or 3 feet tall right now. This is a snowball tree in full bloom right now. I have a lot of garlic on this property. I did another garden out here along the side of the house this year. We're right along the front of the road here, just off the road. And if you don't do garlic, please do garlic. It's just so easy to do. So useful in your cooking, and you know, you're not saving a lot of money. Garlic is cheap. We buy it from China by the 100 tons or so and ship it over here and use it, but you can just grow garlic in your own yard. It's just so easy. It grows almost anywhere. Super easy to do. In fact, planting time for garlic is in the fall, so I'll remind you again, the fall to get your garlic in. But yeah, garlic is a miracle food. It's a medicine for sure. You've got to have garlic in your diet, and you've got to have it in your garden. Here's just a bit of garlic that was harvested last July. As you can see, it is still in pretty good shape. You could cook with that, or you could plant it. But yeah, have some garlic in your garden for sure. In the garden at the house I used to live at for the last few years, I had these two plants, mint and oregano, and I've just now planted them here for this year. So I'll have maybe some mojitos or something later in the summer with this mint, and the oregano is going to get nice and big, and then I'll dry some of it out and use it in my marinara sauce with my tomatoes and garlic in the fall. Experimenting more with spinach and lettuce this year, a few different types of lettuce from seed this year, and so far it's interesting. The lettuce hasn't been too successful. The spinach is a little better. It's still a bit small. The strawberries are very happy, and they're blooming now. Look at this gorgeous lily. This has been here for decades, and it's just beautiful. I think that's called a calla lily. This one here, a little harder to see because it's aimed out toward the camera, but I'll stand it up tall with some stakes later. That is a Madonna lily, or 3 of them. Grandpa had a thing for irises. They pop up all over the property around this time of year, different colors, shapes, and sizes. Really nice plant. There's that hosta. Wow. These poppy plants are massive, and they're developing buds now. Don't tell anybody. I'm going to cheat this year a little bit with cucumbers. I'm not going from seed. I got these seedlings from the nursery recently, so I'm going to pop those in the garden. As well as a few seedlings that just came up here and there. I transplanted them all into these little containers, so if any of my other plants don't work out too well, I have backups, and that's a really good thing to do when you're gardening. Another good piece of advice maybe is don't put all of your plants out into the garden at once. Here's some of my sweet 100s and some Malmish paste. Don't transplant all into the garden at once, maybe half at once. See how they do out there. See if they tolerate the weather and if they tolerate the different temperature out there. And if they do, then you can put the rest out. If they don't, wait a little bit longer and then put the healthy plants you still have in your greenhouse out into your garden. Things did end well. The tomato plants have bounced back nicely in just a few hours. They look really good. I hope I didn't damage the roots at all. I'll find out going forward how they do, but they look pretty good for me right now. Remember to keep fertilizing at this point, and if you haven't seen my last video, it's on organic fertilizing. I'll put a link below. Definitely check that out. Give lots of fertilizer, maybe every second watering or so. Make sure there's some organic fertilizer in that water. Thank you very much for the comments left on my videos recently. I really appreciate it. Some people have given me some great advice as well. Thank you. I'm just as eager to learn as I am to share what I've learned. That's how it works, I find. That's how I've learned a lot, is from other people on YouTube. And I hope that you're learning something from these videos as well. So keep on going with your tomato plants, guys. I'll do another update soon. And I've had a few comments asking me, will you do a few words on the economy? Just say a little bit on what's going on with silver, what's going on with the economy and politics and stuff like that. I used to do a lot more of that. I have something in the works. I'm going to try and get something done. I'm working on the material for it. Hopefully some kind of a silver update anyway, as time allows. Okay? Thanks a lot, guys. And I'll close with this. It's a look at my biggest, currently anyway, tomato plant. This is one of the sweet 100s, and I put it in its own little, well, large pot. So it currently is doing the best. But everything else is going to be going out into the garden very quickly with this great weather we're having. Everything's really lush and beautiful here at my grandma's house. I'm really enjoying this year. It could very well be the last year that I'm here, and I'm making the most of it. Working hard and enjoying the fruits of my labors here in the garden. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you soon.